Let's see if we can't get a firewall pulled around. Morning, everybody. Morning, Tulu. Hey, she's checking this morning on them shirts. And for some reason, this thing just looks odd. It don't look like it's setting just right. I don't do just a whole heck of a lot of collision repair, but I do some, mainly for some friends. They totaled this Honda. They totaled this Honda because of this hinge right here. Unbelievable. It just blows my mind what they will total a vehicle for anymore. I'll just bring you in a little closer here. I mean, look at that. When the front of that car hit right here, it just peeled this back. Just a little bit of tweaking right there. What I'm going to try to do, I got my trusty little Yale set here, and I got a ratchet strap. I'm going to hook the strap up, and I'm going to hook right in here, and I'm going to pull deuce forward. You can see it moved the bolts on the hinge, but right now the door will not open. It is slid back into the B-pillar and the back door. So I'm going to see if I can't just pull this out, get it to where I can open the door. Once I get the door open, then I can do a little more tweaking on that hinge and get it where it'll open and close with the new door. This thing does not have to be, but I can't let this go, and I can't let the back door go. You guys know me. He said, all right, let's go for it. So I'm gonna replace the fender and both doors. I'm gonna shoot them. They ain't gotta match, they ain't gotta be perfect. But I'm gonna get it as close as I can. And then we're gonna send this one right on down the line. I don't know how much I'm gonna do today, because guys, I'm whooped. We're gonna run that. This game, 8 days straight of sanding like that has literally wore me out. Yes, sir, replacement is needed, and I got them sitting over there. All right, let's see if we can't just pull it. I don't do enough collision work to get a frame rack or anything like that, so. Hey, she's moving. Not the way I want, though. I think I'm gonna have to move the forklift out and pull more at an angle. Which means moving everything I just set up. Hey, nab it anyways. Let's slide you guys over this way. I gotta tell you the truth, guys. I never dreamed that would have been that tough to move out, because that's a lot of leverage right there. Morning, JG. No pockets in the floor. I'm not really set up for collision. I've done a bit of it, but well, moved it enough to get the door open. All right, I see. I think the first thing I need to do is go ahead and get the door panel off there, get the wiring pop loose. Well, wait a minute. How's this cover come off here? Ouch. Should just pop off, right? Man, it's darker than downtown streets in Dayton at midnight. We have body control module up here. I gotta get that off there. Not yet, I'm getting ready to though. Get out of here. All right, where is, right there. It's gonna be fun putting that one back in. All right, I'm gonna grab my magnet. Yes, sir. I love doing the restoration work, but the quick turnaround cash is jobs like this and rocker panels on trucks that people just, they don't care if it's perfect, they want it secured. Get it done and out the door. Cheap, quick, dirty, and out. I don't know where my magnet went. I guess I could have been a little more prepared here. Side cover pop off on this one, anybody know? Where in the heck is that plug at? You've got to be kidding me. That wire goes right there. All right, let's go look at the donor door, see where that plug is on it, because I can't believe it is all the way up under the dash. How many we got in here watching me fumble around? 150 people. Oh. Didn't even need to pull the body control, guys. That clip is right there. And grab a small screwdriver. You know, it'd help if my bifocals weren't fighting me too. Ah, there it is. Maybe. This side popped off. There we go, I think. There we go. All right. figures. I don't even use metric on the daily, and both my ratchet wrenches are gone. All right, last bolt. Jack this thing up just a hair. I have done that before I got the door cart or door jack. I just might have to do a little weld and pull on this one. Yeah, she kinked it pretty good.
She's a little moosed. Just a little moosed.
I'm gonna get the water over here and see if I can't get that pulled out. Tap that back in, tap that back in. I think it'll be fine as frog hair. It shouldn't take all that much to get it off there or out there and get that door hanging right. All right, let me get the water set up. Well, since I didn't need to take this stuff out, before I go any farther, I'm putting it right back in. We don't need to lose parts or nuts or bolts or anything to that nature. Would have been nice to know how that went in beforehand, but where is the hole? Oh, it is clipped. That one, not so much. All right. I'll wait on putting the rubber and this bottom sill on yet. All right, now get the welder over here and the little belt sander and start cleaning that up. Ew. Alright. Man, this thing's got crap all over it. If you guys don't know, I do not like oils and grease. That's why I'm not a mechanic. I'm just gonna take this good hinge and see how it fits on there, because it looks like it will be just fine. But until you test it, you don't know. Yeah, that looks like it'll fit just fine. I don't like that little right there, but what? Boy, you're noisy today, girl. You mother. $1,440 guys. This is gonna be fun. The freaking nut come off the back side in there. Great. An easy job just turned hard. And it didn't take no force to break that either. Well, nothing to it but to do it. Let me get a cutoff wheel. Ooh boy, this is gonna be fun. Dang nabbit anyways. I know how I'm gonna fix it. I've got nut certs over there. And I just guarantee they'll go right in there. And then it'll have a real bolt in it. And 5/16 bolt ought to work just fine. You know, excuse me. Get choked up there for a minute. You know, these tools are extremely handy. They come with these little nut certs, you know, you put them in the hole and you squeeze them down. Yeah. I don't want you guys telling anybody. Don't let this get out. But I do have metric stuff. Yep. Not much. Not much at all. But I do have metric stuff. And I just happen to have 2 extra door bolts because, you know, everything you've seen here. So 1 bolt I lost because I had to cut. Now, I'm going to put this down on here like so. Thread it down in just like that. Hopefully you can see. I don't even know where you look in here. But yeah, you do that right there. Just like a pop rivet. I guess I got to pull the fender off first. I really didn't want to pull that fender off just yet. But I guess I'm going to have to. So this part is going to have to be continued. All right, let's move a door and see what we got to do to get a fender off there. Bunch of plastic. That's all it is, a bunch of plastic and recycled pop cans. Dang it. Man, it'd be nice to just touch that fender up and not replace everything. How's that foam in there? I told you they like their foam in these new cars, let me tell you. How's that cover come off? Okay. Okay. It's got little push pins up under there. I guess I'll grab the creeper and get up underneath. I gotta get Phillips screwdriver for up there. Those are push pins. Phillips up front. All right, let me get set up. I'll be right back. Come on now, why won't you pop up there? I'm gonna have to get a little bit bigger screwdriver, I guess. Hold on. Alright. Stay. You know, when I was a kid, I liked doing models, but I never liked snap together. Is there another one up in there? Don't look like it. Okay, that one's loose. You would. I don't know if I can turn the wheel without the key hooked up or not in this one. Without the battery, that is. All right, hold on. hoping. Yeah, buddy. I'm hoping here. Got one screw right there. And that's it. All right. Got you. I'm gonna get my swivel. I might never see that again. Did it fall on the floor? Yep. All right. All right. That's loose. I'm hoping I can wiggle the fender out of the headlight. There's two little tabs. Because I'd really rather not pull the headlight. All right, now I got one more underneath. Right there. look at that, look at that. Ha 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 ha. Love it. Whew. Okay, now back to what I was saying. You just slide that in the hole, but you got to get the right size hole. Okay. Let me go get a drill bit. It don't look like I need to ream much. Yep. All right, I'll get a drill bit and we'll get that reamed. Hey, you know what? Now that the fender's out of my way, I can do a little bit better tap. A little bit better tap. Oh yeah. That's much better. When it pushed that back, it pulled this out. That looks nice and straight now. All right, now, as I was saying, just slide that in there. Okay. As I was saying, you just slide that in there. Just like that. And now, rethread. All right. Make sure this one ain't gonna do it. All right, that one will work too. Ow! I just cut my finger. All right, yep, that's gonna look good. I gotta grab my belt sander again. Clean up those jagged edges from the hammer. All right, back on track. All right. The only reason I put that zip tie on there, if that plug does fall down in there, I should still be able to get a hold of it. Okay. I'm gonna leave that like that. I'm gonna go ahead and change the back door, might as well, right? And I'm this far. If I'm gonna test fit it, I might as well test fit it, right? There is no adjustment on these, so I ain't got to worry about that. The front door, I might have to do a little tweaking because that work that was done, but I might have to put a shim or something like that. But it's close enough. Now I got to take the doors and everything back off. To do all the paint work because I'm not color matching the quarter roof and all that. Oh, you stupid. I forgot that. I forgot to do the door catch. If it's like the front, it was 10 millimeter. No, it ain't. Put that down there. All right, now I'll go get the other door. All right. Boy, that pigtail coming out of the car, they don't give you much room with now. Look at that. All right. Now, to sand the Duraglass and get the front door put on. And yes, I used Duraglass on all them little kinks. Now, because I've got that nutsert on there now, I need to clearance that. You don't want the door to step out. So, I'll take a bigger bit. And just put a step. And now it should set flat. Now it sits pretty flat. I need to do a little bit of sand right up next to that nutsert. But other than that, it sets pretty darn flat, let me tell you. All right, I'll grab my small hand block and I'll get that area right there. I didn't want to get sanding on that, you know, so I'll get that by hand, and we'll see how this door fits. Run remover 120 here. Still just a touch. That'll be good enough for test fitting. All right, let's throw some bolts on there. Now I need 4 more bolts here, and then we're gonna hang a door on. Dang nabbit, come on now. The top hinge is twisted too. I'll go ahead and get the bottom one started. Yeah, there is no adjustment in these. Wherever it goes, it goes. Come on, let go in the socket. Get all those tight. Yeah. All right. Look at that. Yeah. Looks good. Check it out. All right. That's what I wanted to get done today. I wanted to get that test fit, get the firewall fixed, get it test fit. I ain't gonna throw that fender on there. But that's what I wanted to see. Now I get to blow it all apart again. Make sure all the windows work, all the locks work, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. Well, I know Monday is going to be a bitty day. Bitty, bitty day. I'm going to be buffing on this thing all day. And let's see. I need to get to work on my truck. And I need to get this done. And the Jeep that was supposed to be here never came. I might have to give him a call. But we do have something else in the works. But this one's just a little bit different kind of a job. It's not a paying job. So it's not going to be in a rush, but I am going to get something done with this. Does anybody know what this is? Besides an ugly car, I guess. Yes, it's a Dodge. I gotta figure something out for a floorboard. Well, come on now, the door won't stay open. Oh, should I be looking underneath this thing? I'm scared. Oh, man. This looks like a nightmare. But look at this. These are all shops that had a hand in getting this on the road out of the wrecking yard, or actually out of a field. Look at that. He put mine to where you can't even read it. Come on, Vic. Yeah, this thing a year ago was sitting in a field, left for dead. And all those shops right there brought it back to life, which I haven't done my part yet. It's coming. It's coming. Stay tuned for that one. That one is called Stone Soup. All right, guys, I'm going to drop off here. That's as far as I want to go on that. I'm going to hook my battery charger up to it and get that battery charged. It can sit there for a day or so. But, yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it turned out real nice. A little bit more body work down there, probably spot putty or something. But, yeah. Works beautiful. Oh, I got to put the door catches on. Awesome. So next week, I'll button this one up in between everything else. All right, guys, till the next one, have a blessed evening.